Gaming has been fun for all of us since childhood. We all enjoy playing games, but almost all the games that we have played yet were made by someone else. But you know what would be really cool? Creating your own game. Don't worry if you don't know how to make one, we are here to help you. In our series of videos, we will learn how to make a game in Python programming language, and it's one of the most famous libraries, Pygame. But what exactly is Pygame? Pygame is a set of Python modules that is designed for writing video games. It is a free and open source library and is one of the most popular Python library to create games and applications. It adds the functionality on top of excellent SDL library. SDL stands for Simple Direct Media Layer that allows the programmers to add multimedia and create fully featured games. Pygame was written by Pete Shinners and was first launched on 28 October 2000. And one of the main reasons that we will be using this library is that it is extremely simple and efficient. It is highly portable, that means it works on almost all the operating systems present in the market. Now let's talk about some of its features. Number 1. Pygame does not require a GUI to use all functions. SDL provides cross-platform support to your system's underlying multimedia hardware such as sound, video, mouse, keyboard, and joystick. Number 2. It is extremely portable, that means it supports almost all the operating systems that are present in the market right now. It supports Linux, Windows, Mac, Mac OS X, FreeBSD, NetBSD, OpenBSD, and a lot more. Third, it is easy to learn. It requires a small amount of code. As Pygame already comes with hundreds of pre-built commands, it becomes easy for programmers to create complex games also. Now you don't need to write thousands of lines of code to make games. Fourth, it is modular. That means you can use pieces of Pygame separately. Want to use different sound or image library? That's fine. With Pygame, many modules can be initialized and used separately. Fifth, you have full control over your main loop. That means you can call Pygame functions, but they don't call your functions. This gives you a greater control when using other libraries. Sixth, it is loaded with power. Pygame can also use multi-core CPUs that help the creators to bring more functionality to their game. Selected Pygame functions release the dreaded Python GIL, which is something you can do from C code. Number 7. You can make two-dimensional games using Pygame. This is true that people love three-dimensional games with realistic graphics, but it totally depends upon the creator, that what type of game he or she is making. Games like Among Us are actually popular in the market, so it is completely dependent upon the programmer that how addictive or an interesting game he is making. The relationship between Pygame and Python is like Thor and thunder. Before starting Pygame, you need to have basic understanding of Python programming language, such as how to use loops, list, etc. But it is a great module which can be easily used to create fantastic games for free. If you create a very good game, then maybe you can even release it commercially. Right now, there are not many games available in the market that are made using this library. Pygame was made using C and assembly language, so it is quite fast. We will also be using Python to add logic and functionality to our game because Pygame cannot do that alone. Without Python, your game would be like a paused football match. Pygame is still in development. There are thousands of people who contribute to Pygame's community by sending them issues and patches. The Pygame community is working very hard to make this library better every day. You can also contribute to this community by sending them bugs, patches, etc. The Pygame community provides fast response to reported bugs. You can do a search on their mailing list for bug. So are you excited to make your first game? Hold on to your talent and endurance. Let's do it.